Let's build a tiny blue chicken coop in the Elm Hill City Zoo for the Sussex Chickens from the newest Barnyard Animal Pack. I hope you guys will enjoy the new episode! Hello guys, this is Cesar Creates and welcome back to my channel! And welcome to the first build for the first animal from the newest Barnyard Animal Pack. Today we are officially starting our little petting zoo in the Elm Hill City Zoo, so I am very excited, and this time I wanted to start small, so we are starting with the smallest animal from the newest pack, the Sussex Chicken. It is small, but it is one of my favorites from this new pack. I just love the model, I love the animations, and I love the sounds. It almost feels like a real animal, so I always love to see it in Planet Zoo. And this is actually the third video that I am uploading today, and if you like to learn more about the animals from the newest Barnyard Animal Pack, I uploaded a video where I showcased all the new animals, all the new animations, babies, the new guest encounters with the animals, also some Zoopedia facts, so if you like to check it out, I'll put the link down on in the description and on the screen. And also in another video I also uploaded is on the new update 1.17, and we are focusing there on the animal encounters, and I'm showing you which animals the guests can actually interact with, how to set everything up so it works. This is one of my favorite things added to Planet Zoo recently. It just adds another layer of realism. The animations of the guests petting the animals are really nice. I especially love the animations for the biggest animals, just such as llama, because the guests are actually touching it, which is so fun. So if you like to see that as well, I will put the link down in the description and on the screen right now, so we can go and check it out. And this is the third video that I uploaded today, the first build for the animal from the pack in the Elm Hill City Zoo. If you've watched all three, you are just the best. Thank you so much, this means the world. Sorry if I would sound a bit tired, it was a lot to record those videos. I only had 2 evenings, believe it or not, so it was a lot of work and very little sleep, so I am a little tired, but I still wanted to upload this video to give you guys some inspiration for the builds for the chicken. I saw so much excitement for those little guys, a lot of you were very happy about the addition of the chickens, so I wanted to build something for them. I also considered a Highlands cattle, but given the time that I had, they would probably prefer a bigger enclosure than this one, so I went for the chickens. It still required some figuring out because this is basically the beginning of our petting zoo in the Elm Hill City Zoo, so I had to figure out how I want the petting zoo to look, and I decided to go for something more colorful. The petting zoos are often called children's zoos and zoos, so those are areas dedicated mainly to children, so sometimes they are made in the way that appeals to children, so they are colorful, there are some, I don't know, cartoon characters and so on. I'm not a huge fan of this, but I get why the zoos do it, so I wanted to sort of make it my own and make the buildings that I will build here in this petting zoo a bit more colorful. In the Elm Hill City Zoo we are more going for those beige and earth tones and grays. When I am adding bricks, this is like a groundbreaking color in there, so I decided to build something a bit different this time, go for a bit more colorful things. It is still not crazy saturated or anything, but we are having a pop of color today, and as we'll be adding more of those barns in the little petting zoo section, we'll be adding more and more colors to the zoo. I actually found a very cool concept art for a very fancy chicken coop that really inspired me to build this, and this is where the color came from. I changed some bits and built it basically in my own style, but the color and some of the details are very inspired by the thing that I found online while looking for chicken coops. I didn't make this habitat a walkthrough habitat with the guest experience because I will do it for animals like goats, like sheep, like maybe donkeys. I didn't feel like the chickens are always like the walkthrough habitat animals, they are often a bit like afraid of the humans. They prefer to keep their distance. So I decided just to build a small pen for them with the chicken coop, so that the children will still be able to see them from up close, but they won't be able to, interact with them directly. The Sussex chicken is such a wonderful animal, I just love it. The model looks almost real, the animations are amazing, the way it moves, the way it pecks, the sounds also, if you have a lot of them, they are quite loud, so prepare for that. They are also breeding really crazily, so if you have a lot of them in one enclosure, you should be careful with that, because you can end up with a lot of those small chicks in there. But I really love them, they are probably one of my favorite animals from the newest DLC. The newest DLC overall is really good. The animals all look so incredible. They have amazing, really cute babies, so go and check it out in my newest video. But I must admit that I love this DLC so much. At first I was mostly excited for the whole petting zoo aspect of it, like the guest experiences. The animals went a bit to the background for me, but after actually seeing them up close, seeing the animations, seeing all the different color variations, because they have so many, I just fell in love with those animals, and I just cannot wait to add them here to the Elm Hill City Zoo. I know that there has been some mixed opinions about this pack. Some people are not excited for it at all, they don't want to buy it, and I get that. Those are not the most exciting animals to get in the zoo, but I feel like every bigger zoo has the petting zoo section, and if you guys would like to recreate a real zoo, I think that this is very useful DLC. Also, the building pieces are really good. I must say that I really love them. But if you are still not a fan, I am recording this video after watching the Frontier Unlocked live stream, where they basically confirmed that they are working on a new DLC. So there will be one more for sure coming out later this year. They said that it will be an animal pack, so I just cannot wait to see what animals it will include. I am praying for some primates because we need them desperately. Also maybe a shoebill, a secretary bird would be so awesome, and definitely more animals from the South America, because there are so many iconic species still missing. So I'm so excited about this, cannot wait to hear more, but we just got this new DLC, so let's focus on this right now. It is still not released. If you guys are watching this video a day before a premiere, this is because the Frontier allowed us creators to publish the videos a day before, and I should probably say thank you to Frontier right now for giving me the early access. This always means so much to be able to check out those animals and all the building pieces and so on a bit earlier, and to prepare those videos for you guys, to give you some inspiration and also show you what the packs are all about. I love to record them every time, even though it is a bit stressful. As I told you in my last Vicent, Habitat or Wizened or anything, I use so many different pronunciations of this world in that video. I just had 2 days to record this because I had some trips planned, a business trip, and I also have my birthday. I had already my birthday when I am recording this video. I will have a birthday, but this is, pre-recorded, so I am already after celebration. So the timing of this DLC and the early access was the worst for me this time. I always been lucky with this. I always had free weekends to record everything, not in such a rush like this time. But yeah, this time, sorry for any mistakes in the video, sorry for them being a bit rushed. This is just because I only had 2 evenings after work to record that all, and that was so crazy. When it comes to the petting zoo in the Elm Hill City Zoo, I already told you about my idea about the petting zoo, that will be all about colorful buildings, but I still cannot figure out where I will put it actually in the zoo. It actually makes sense to put those next to entrances or next to exits to the zoo, but the entrance area of the Elm Hill City Zoo is all packed, there is no space. We will build another entrance, but I am not sure where it will be, I will just add it after adding all the enclosures. So I thought that I would just add the petting zoo in a random place. I've built it like behind the wildcat house, and then I will probably make a blueprint and just move it whenever I want it to be. So yeah, we are building this chicken coop in a slightly random place, but it will always be possible to move it. So this is how I will probably tackle this. A lot of city zoos have petting zoos, so of course our Elm Hill City Zoo also needed one. I had so many questions from you guys if I'll be adding a petting zoo section to the zoo, so yes, we are doing this. I will try to make sure that this won't affect the videos, I mean the finishing the reptile house and also the tour that is coming, that is so highly requested. But I told you that I want to finish the project of the reptile house before I will do a tour. I don't want to show you a huge unfinished building, so I think that we'll do it in a way that we'll be adding some animals from the Barnyard Animal Pack, and in between we'll be adding new animals to the reptile house. There's still 2 reptiles to go, and we'll also do some work on the interior. I think I will do a video like finishing the reptile house, so I promise you that we'll finish it shortly. Okay, let's talk about the chicken coop right now and everything that I've built so far. So as you could see, I built a very little blue building that is a chicken coop. I wasn't sold on this idea of the blue building. I hated it at the beginning. I was just building it knowing that I don't have time for different trials, so I was like, oh my god, this is going in a very wrong direction. But actually after adding the roof and after adding all those wooden details like in this more pale color, I just thought that it looks phenomenal and I just loved it. So yeah, this is all about the process. Sometimes you are just doing something, you are just adding some tiny little details, and suddenly the whole build just turns out amazing, and this is what happened in here. So this habitat will have 3 different sections. Of course, the chicken coop, we'll also do an interior, but I'll do it off camera. I'll show you it in the cinematics. It will have like an aviary enclosed space for the chickens where they could be, for example, closed during the night. I saw a lot of chicken coops having those like netted structures or like little aviaries, although those animals cannot fly. Like they can jump fly, but they cannot fly like in long distances. This is oftentimes used to protect them from the predators such as the foxes. So during the night they are not killed by simply animals that will sneak into the coop and just, you know, kill them. So this is what we are doing here right now. I can absolutely see foxes going into the zoo and trying to get to those hens, so we don't want that, and this is why I've built this netted structure. We also built fences for like a little outdoor area for the chickens. The fences are probably a little too low, but I really didn't like the look of them being higher in this build, so the chickens probably will be able to escape. But if the chickens feel like they, you know, have everything, there is food, there is safety, there is warmth of the chicken coop, they shouldn't go too far from it because, you know, they just feel like at home. So I wouldn't bother much about this. I actually think about adding like some individual chickens in other habitats in the petting zoo, so it looks like some of them just simply escaped from the habitat, but they are not going anywhere. And I also added some details to the habitat, like some dry grasses, some rocks, not too much. The chicken habitats, like chicken pens, are also always super empty, and there's nothing because those chickens are simply eating everything on their way. And this is all when it comes to the speed build part of this video. In a second, I'll meet you in the cinematic shots to tell you more about the habitat and say my goodbyes. I'm so excited to start building the petting zoo in the Elm Hill City Zoo. This is something that I really wanted to build in this zoo, but I didn't know that it would be actually possible thanks to the new DLC. The chicken coop has turned out better than I expected. I really love it, and I am so happy that I decided to go for a slightly more colorful building because I think that it absolutely makes sense for the children's area. It sets the tone for the entire petting zoo, and if the rest of it will look just like this, I just cannot wait to see it all done. As I told you, I really love the chickens. The animations are amazing. They also look so good. Like, the model is just exceptional. So definitely go and release those chickens to your zoos and enjoy them because they are just wonderful. Okay guys, this is all that I have for you in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Ring the bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave me a nice comment. Tell me what you think about our new petting zoo and the chicken coop that we created today. If you'd like to support the channel a little bit extra and become a sponsor of the habitat in the Elm Hill City Zoo, please consider to click the join button down below. Thank you so much for watching, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!